As you watch Debo Samuel now in his fourth year in the NFL, Emmanuel, what do you see?
I'm seeing the Debo that I always know him to be. Like, I remember when I first got out there, like, I saw how this dude was catching the ball. I saw how he was running. Like, I've been fortunate enough to play for a lot of organizations and seeing a lot of different receivers. And when I looked at Debo, I told Debo, like, midway through the season, just seeing how he was progressing. When I first got out there, it was kind of strange because I remember I was talking to Wes Welker, and he goes, yeah, we don't really have a starting receiver right now. He was like, the guys don't really understand what it takes to be, you know, a number one, number two receiver. He's like, we rotate like 4 or 5 receivers at a time. And you know, I asked Debo and I asked Kendrick Bourne, I was like, how many plays you guys get? And he said, oh, we all get around about 13, 14 plays. And I was like, 13, 14 plays? And I remember Debo being around. I said, no, dog. I was like, I'm not playing no 13, 14 plays. We're playing 60 plays. I'm playing 55 of them plays. I'm staying in the game. And Debo looked at me like I was crazy, like, you know, like he's never heard of that before. And I'm like, nah, that's what it takes. If you want to be a player in this league, like, you got to get in shape. You got to get your mind right to stay in the game and go 50-some plays and go hard 50 plays. And I think that's just what I brought. And then once I saw Debo started to figure that out and really started to turn it on, and I'm not taking credit for it for Debo at all because Debo is a talented player. He's worked his butt off. But once I started seeing him do that, I was just like, man, this dude is a player. And I told him back then, I said, you're going to be one of the best receivers in the league at some point, if not the best, and you're going to be one of the highest paid receivers. And I said that. I mean, to be great, to be legendary, you know, everybody just thinks that these guys just roll out of the bed and, you know, pitch success. But that's just not how it goes, man. These guys put in hours upon hours. You see certain players and you see how different they are. You see their work ethic. You see their craft and what separates them. And Debo is one of those guys that's just explosive with the ball in his hands, you know, and then he has a great coach. And, you know, sometimes a player needs a great coach. And he has Kyle Shanahan, who's kind of put him in position as well to make the necessary plays so that he can be all pro, you know, and it's a beautiful thing.